Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Well, there's a clue for the reading today. Mike Lindell, everybody's favorite pillow guy, apparently can't afford his lawyers to defend him against the Dominion lawsuit. He's being sued for $1.3 billion with a B dollars in damages, and he owes over $1 million to his lawyers. And his lawyers basically said, "We're not representing him anymore. He's $1 million in arrears. He has no ability to make any type of lump sum payment for what he owes us, and he certainly can't afford to pay us for this upcoming litigation." So they're withdrawing as his lawyers. You know, this dude, he had his company. He was selling his pillows at Walmart or whatever place he was selling them at. He was a darling of Fox fans everywhere. He's an addict. I know he had drug problems before that. I don't know if it was drug or alcohol, but he had addiction problems he had overcome before. But now it appears he's addicted to fake news and conspiracy theories and election fraud. He's just a rube. And, he's a fool. Fool his money soon parted. Entertainment purposes only. Don't want to get nailed for defamation. Dude's got a lot of legal bills to pay. Let's call it like it is. The guy got taken advantage of. He's probably not the sharpest tool in the shed, and he had a lot of money, and he was a mark, and man, oh man, did people mark him up good. Okay, so Mr. Lindell, what's your financial situation looking like? Do you really not have the money, or are you squirreling away somewhere? Entertainment purposes only. I think he doesn't have the money. He's not a King of Pentacles. He's a Page of Pentacles. And he spent every last dime on what card is this, everybody? My election interference card. And now he has to take care of what money he has left. And I don't think he's got a lot of money left. So election interference and him financing it because this became his baby. And now it's a burden. His baby is now a burden because he helped finance election interference stuff, and now he's got his own problems. Good Lord, these cards are making it easy. In the past, here's your My Pillow guy. His business is doing well, and he'd had his addiction problems. He'd overcome it. He built this lousy pillow business, but he did really well in it for whatever reason, and things were going well. He had some money left over, so he wanted to help out with the election interference. But here's the thing. The minute you start giving money to people like the cyber ninjas and stuff like that and offer $5 million to anybody who can debunk your conspiracy theory data, so on and so forth, that money goes quickly. He didn't mind his money. Instead, he funded a conspiracy theory. And now his world is changing. He's no longer the wealthy guy. He's got lawsuits coming at him. His lawyer's leaving him. What's he going to do? He's contemplating his future here. They say you don't need money to be happy. As long as you have your health and your family, everything's fine. I hope he has his health, and I hope his family loves him, because that money is never coming back. He's extinguished his star. I don't see him bouncing back from this, because he's gone off the deep end with this. His happy days are gone. Had he just, done what Trump did and just verbally say, "Oh, I support you. You do you," and all this stuff, and I'm rooting for you. If he had just taken a sideline position and just rooted for him, he'd have been fine. Lesson to be learned. They welcomed you when you had the cash, but when you ran out of money, they kicked you out of the party. Now what are you going to do? How come the magician? Well, I said he couldn't earn more money. I could be wrong. He could he could potentially turn it around, but I think this is more the illusions. I think this is his. He can try to manifest things, but it's all an illusion at this point. There's too much of a burden here. I think what's going to end up happening is he'll probably either settle or lose that Dominion lawsuit case. He'll be bankrupt, and how do you get out of that? I mean, it's almost like any money he makes is going to go pay his legal bills. It'll go to pay his lawyers. It'll go pay whatever this lawsuit is. I don't think Dominion will necessarily require him to pay millions of dollars. I think they just absolutely wanted to crush him for what he did to their company. They returned it in kind. I don't think they're expecting to get $1.3 billion from the guy. They probably won't get $1.3 thousand from the guy. But I think they've effectively bankrupted him. Well, they didn't bankrupt him. He bankrupted himself. I didn't get the answer I was asking, though. Is Mike Lindell hiding money? The indication there is not really. Maybe that magician card is he could be hiding stuff and then he pops back up again. But is Mike Lindell hiding money? Strength card. Oof. A lot of major arcana. 4 or 5 major arcana. He is going to try and make the argument. You can't get blood from a turnip type of argument. He's trying to project strength, but he's kind of a weak person. He follows the crowd, and he wanted that feeling of being important and a master. He's going to master this whole election interference and help Trump get back into power. He thought he was the master of that, but he was delusional. He's not right in the head, and he made some really foolish decisions, and it cost him basically his comfort for the rest of his life. And she's sitting on a freaking pillow, man. The irony of it all. He could have been sitting pretty with his pillow business, and if he just had not gone to Crazy Town, he'd have been fine. Underneath it all is the government. This is that court case. This is him trying to save Trump's butt in the government, but I think at the same time, the government's going to come and extract all this guy's finances. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he thought. The fact of the matter is he defamed. It was foolish on his part, and now he's going to lose his comfort. It's still not telling if he's hiding money, but what it is telling me is that he's going to lose this case, and he's going to lose a lot of money. Is there anything else I really need? Do I really need to throw on if he's got money hiding around? It's not going to be like OJ or Alex Jones. Alex Jones was blatant about him hiding money. And Trump is trying to do that too. That reminds me, I wanted to read on that. I don't think he was smart enough, to be honest, to really hide a bunch of money. So maybe he hid some, maybe a couple $100,000 or something like that. But you're not going to see his pillow commercials on your TV for much longer. He's going to be bankrupt because of his foolish decisions. Well, probably has some pillows at home that he can sleep well at night with, and maybe hug too when he starts realizing what a mistake he made. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry it was maybe a bit of a downer if you're a Mike Lindell fan. Let's be real. Most of us never gave a crap about Mike Lindell a few years ago. Yeah, it's like he's an annoying pillow pitch guy, and I hear his pillows are lumpy, and fine, whatever. He's just some hawk on TV hawking pillows. But, it's kind of sad when you see somebody just go off the deep end and then tell you that you're the idiot. I think that's where, it's like Sidney Powell, Mike Lindell, these characters that, they have money or they have power and influence, and they look you straight in the eye and say, you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's Dunning-Kruger all over again. If they would have only seen the idiot had they bothered to look in the mirror. And I don't know if anybody in their personal family circles tried to talk them out of it, but I suspect you couldn't tell this guy anything. He was just too smart for you. And he understood the truth. This is a lot of people will have to deal with family members who like QAnon. It's that same sort of thing. They're maybe not the smartest, or maybe they don't have great critical thinking skills, and they get sucked into this thinking it makes them the smartest person in the room because they got the inside skinny, and all you sheeple believe the mainstream media, but they've got the real story. So they're smarter than you, even though you act like you're smarter than them, even though you don't try to act that way. They feel inferior to you. And this gives them a superiority complex. Short-lived superiority complex. Unless, of course, you're still waiting for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to come out in Dallas and join Trump to take down the deep state or something like that. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for feeding the YouTube algorithm so my video gets it out to new viewers. To those new viewers, hey, this is pretty typical of my reads. I hope you found it insightful, maybe entertaining, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.